First graders, your moose looked great. I really love how you did all the texture and made it look like your moose really has fur. These are awesome. Now we have to create a landscape for your moose. A landscape is just a picture of the land, right? Landscape. So for our landscape, you're going to get a piece of white paper. And I would like you to make the paper short and long, like a hot dog, because when you look out at the land, it's long, right? So please turn your paper. And then I want you to just create a horizon line. A horizon line is where the ground and the sky meet. Please do that right now. Next, we are going to draw our pine trees. And our pine trees are really simple to draw if we draw with shapes first. So just like you used shapes to draw your moose, we are going to use shapes to draw the trees. Here's the way I do it. I'm pointing at you, Mrs. Marcus. The way that I do it is I use triangles. Draw them lightly first. And you could just pile 2 triangles on each other like that. And you have a pine tree. Put a little square at the bottom for the trunk. And that's it. Then, of course, always erase the middle. And then I'm tracing my outside. Look. Also, look at where I placed it. My trunk always has to be on the ground, but my tree can be tall enough to reach into the sky. So what I want you to do right now is place a tree somewhere on your ground using your triangles and square to draw it. Now I'm going to let you take a few minutes to just fill in more trees. You can make some smaller, so my trees that are further away are going to be smaller than my trees that are closer up. You can make some bigger. My bigger trees I'm going to put lower on my paper because they're close to me, so they look like they're really big. So far I have 3 trees. And I think I'm going to do 2 more. So guys, while that music is playing, why don't you add some trees to your landscape? 3, 4, 5. All right? And I'm going to work with you. Begin. glass. Now it is time to color. So just like we colored the moose with different types of browns, like we did light brown, we did medium brown, we did dark brown, we also did black. That's how I want you to color your landscape. So when I color my landscape, I'm going to start with my tree trunks. And I took kind of a reddish brown. And what I want to do is color with my lighter brown first, then go in and add some texture with my darker brown. So I'm going to color with my lighter brown first and add some texture with my darker brown. So when you color this, I want you to really work on using different shades of a color. That is called value, which happens to be one of our elements of art and one of our table names. So value means that you have light, medium, and dark of one color. So I'm going to do a tree in 3 different greens. So first I'm going to do my light green. I'm going to color it in. Do you see how I outlined it first? Because that helps me have good craftsmanship. So outline it first. Color it in. And then I'm going to go in and get a little funky with my medium green, and I'm going to add little marks for texture, which is another one of our elements of art, another one of our tools to build an artwork. I'm doing texture because in real life, pine trees have a lot of texture, right? They have these pine needles. Now I'm going to do my dark green. I'm going to press hard. I just want to add some dark green texture to it, and I'm just doing pine needle texture. So just a bunch of little lines and little marks, like that. When you do your ground, you can do greens as well, but I am going to do white first because I'd like my ground to have snow on it. So I need to color my whole ground with white, and then I'm going to go in with this like kind of interesting, like kind of this bluish green, because I feel like that's going to look a lot like snow glistening. And I'm just going to add layers of that on top of my white. You could do your ground whatever you want, like you could do it in green, you could do it like I am, like it's a snowstorm with white and light green. You could do white and blue, however you'd like. And then as soon as you're done with that, just do your sky. So for my sky, I'm just going to color it in like it's a beautiful, bright, gorgeous winter day. I'm going to start with blue, and then I'd like to add just a little pink right where the ground and the sky come together like a sunset. So why don't you guys start coloring your artwork, and just remember to use 2 or more colors, mix them, make it interesting, make texture, and have fun.